Hello, random citizen. We'll start pulling stuff out to show off. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, hopefully we start getting some people in here. Yeah, I'm sure people will filter in. Metal Jew, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, I figured I'd do a live stream and kind of show off everything I came home from Blade Show with today. This is just day one. So if anything here immediately grabs you by the short and curlies, definitely let me know. But that right there was job one. Maxilla, what's up? How you doing? Danny MD, what's up? Yeah, well, this isn't too much. This wasn't even quite half the budget that I brought, and most of what I spent was on this and this right here. But, so tomorrow and Sunday, the job's going to be finding a bunch of cool budget stuff to kind of hold us for the next good little while here, and then pick up some stuff to give away. But this guy right here is the D.VO Growler XL. It's in production now, but it hasn't been released yet. This has not been released yet. I got a pre-production prototype, which you guys that have been around for a minute know, job number one when I got there was pick up this year's D.VO prototype, and the purple and black camo carbon is just fantastic. And you guys know if there was any way it was humanly possible, I was definitely picking this guy up. And yes, you can convert this from an automatic to a button lock manual. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out. As a matter of fact, something I want to test out. This is from Worksharp, so I want to see what their factory edge is all about. I was going to save this for the first video, but I have to know. I have to know now. The Roccos, I have no idea what you're asking for there, boo-boo. Okay, a 148's not bad. A 148 is not bad. The Roccos, you're on your own there, boo-boo. I ain't even famous. Toes Trucking, what's up? How you doing? But yeah, these things sold out by about 1 o'clock this afternoon. So like I was in line, and like I walked up as probably the third or fourth table I hit. I walked up. I'm like, hey, we can buy these, right? Yeah, give me one now. I ain't waiting around. I would have thought they would have had more with them, but no. But that's okay. But a 148's not too shabby on that edge. I was kind of hoping for a little bit sharper, but yeah, toes. That's okay. And this one I had to get it because it's silly. But I dropped by the Bestech table, and they had a Cicada wing. And you got see-through on the scales. And you got the pink blade right here. I think it comes in other colors, but this was the only one they had. And honestly, I'll rock a pink blade. I got no shame. I got no shame whatsoever. And then another pickup was the Sencut Hyrax. The Sencut Hyrax right here. And I mean, this is nothing new. It's just been on my wish list for a while. And while I was at the show, I was like, you know what? I will grab it. I will grab a Hyrax. The 9CR18 steel on it's good stuff. Should be a really solid little unit right here. And this is a tenable knife, and I don't know the model name of it. I'll have to look up the model number and get the name of it, but this one is for a giveaway. Once Blade show's over and I get settled in, this one's going to be given away. And I got this one for myself because I wanted the green button on it. Thomas Lloyd, what's up? The Hyrax, I think, was like 45 bucks. They're not expensive. They are not expensive at all. Mark Lester, what's up? How you doing? But yeah, the Hyrax isn't terribly expensive. Yeah, and then we got a Rosecraft Arcanus, which, I mean, look at that. I had to do it. I had to do it. So we got another Rosecraft to check out down the road here. Yeah, very happy Friday, man. I got out to Blade Show. I did make a connection with Roxson, so they should be sending out some multi-tools and some knives to check out after Blade Show's over. I got to email them and make contact. QSP, I talked to the guy at QSP about the issues I had with those two penguins that we got. NAFs, I talked to them, and I actually got the marketing guy's email and sent him out because he sounded like he was willing to send us some stuff to take a look at and show you guys. So I'm looking forward to that. Speaking of which, let's see, is this one already opened? Folk, what is up? How you doing? It's the only one I haven't opened yet. But I picked up the NAF's Lander 6. And I got 3 of them. So I got the black. Oh, I'm doing great, Fook, man. I had a great day today. You know, it's aside from waiting to get into the building, it was a good day. But I got the Lander 6 in blue. And I got the Lander 6 in purple. So we got the Landers. These were $6 a pop. These were $6 a pop. And I need to look and see if I can figure out what the blade steel is at some point. I'm not sure. But 2 of these are giveaway knives. Like, I'm probably going to give away a knife. Like, this will be a giveaway along with a Lander 6 and a Workos flashlight. Like, because I can do a couple of really nice giveaway packages. Because I got 2 Workos flashlights to give away. And, yeah, I got 2 Workos flashlights to give away, and I've got some stuff to give away, you know, like the tenable knives right here. That's going to be a giveaway. I'm not sure what else I'm going to pick up for a giveaway yet, but do like 2 really nice giveaway packages once Blade Show's over. Is what I'm thinking about that. Is that I'll probably give away the purple and the black Lander 6s and keep the blue one. But no, the Roxson multi-tools. The Roxson multi-tools. So I was checking those out while we were talking at the Roxson table, and some of those multi-tools, they got D2 blades. Like, some of those multi-tools, they got D2 steel on the blades. And they've got some stuff that's just, it's a regular knife, but you can swap out the blades, and they're not the disposable blades. Fook, you're probably right. You're probably right. But, so it's not like the disposable scalpel style blades where you use them up once and throw them out. They are full-on blades. You can sharpen them, which kind of has my interest. I don't know if I'd be the kind of guy to be swapping blade types out constantly, but it's nice to know that I have that option, which also kind of opens up if you only have a certain amount of money to spend. You know, you can pick up a few blades, and if you want to feel like you're carrying a new knife, then you just swap your blade out, and it feels like you got a different knife on you than you had going into it. And of course, some of you guys that have just now been getting in, we do in fact have the Worksharp. We got the Worksharp, you guys. You know what? Yep, we got the Worksharp convertible, man. They sold out fast. They sold out fast. Thank God for small favors. I remembered that I wanted to stop and try to get this immediately, because that was like the 4th table I stopped at, and I went ahead and picked it up. Now, you bet your sweet bippy it's the Lord's carry. But I will say it's a little finicky learning how to swap this over, because it was in a button lock mode, manual, and I sat there at one of the tables near the pit and figured out how to put that thing together, or how to swap it over to automatic from manual. And then courtesy of Wilderness Bushcraft, we have an Olight O-pen, which I've been excited about this for a hot minute. Maxilla, I would not buy anything from Teespring. I'm trying to disable my account right now and get rid of it, but they're being real difficult about it. So I would hold off on that. I got to figure out how to disconnect it from the YouTube channel. But, you know, of course we got the pen function right here. But we also got flashlight and green laser pointer on the pen. Yeah, no, I'm really, really, really unhappy with Teespring right now. The shirts I ordered for myself were supposed to get here by April 14th to 16th. They're still not here. I ordered those to have them in time for Blade Show. They're still not here. they're only just now canceling the order and processing a refund. Like just now. So I've got to figure out how to deal with that. I want to figure out how to get the Amazon link up and just have the shirts ordered through Amazon, because those guys got me shirts. They're good shirts. The shirt's good. The print seems to be good. Like 3 days, 3-day turnaround on that. Like, you can't argue with that for like 14 bucks. KO, what is up, my dude? You see it, KO? You see it, right? Oh, by the way, KO. So D.VO was a step ahead of me. This is a hopped up version of what we were shooting for with the I Really Guess So. But yeah. Elio, what's up? How you doing? Around the cabin, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I had a blast today. You kidding me? I was walking around buying stuff, spending money. I haven't made it through half of the budget yet, so tomorrow, like the big thing that I needed to do when I got there was I needed to drop by the D.VO table and pick up a prototype. I needed to get one of Kevin's prototypes, and I needed to go to Worksharp, and I needed to get this bad boy. The magnesium's nice. The magnesium is really nice. It's a grippier surface than aluminum is. It's abnormally lightweight. I like what I'm feeling with the magnesium. And if I'm ever in dire straits, I can scrape a bunch of it off to start a fire with. It's a little weird. I will give it that, but I expected it to feel weird. Like, this feels exactly like I expected it to feel whenever I saw the video. And I'm not sure why I expected it to feel exactly like this. I have not seen a Caparus multi-tool, so I don't have any feelings about it. But I don't know why I expected it to feel exactly like this, but it felt exactly like this whenever I picked it up. Yeah, it is super lightweight. It is super, super lightweight. Where's my scale? Damn it. I've got a scale that I brought down here for this purpose, and it keeps vanishing on me. There's only so many places it can go. But I've also managed to lose my batteries for the Alien. Well, yeah, looks like we're just doing it the dumb way. Triple, what's up? How you doing? Okay. 74 grams. Let's compare that to Benchmade Bug Out CF Elite. Operator, yes, sir. KO, I'm not familiar with olive knives. So this gives you an idea. That's the Benchmade Bug Out CF Elite at 52 grams. And that's 74. So we are heavier than the Benchmade Bug Out, but for something this, it's chunkier. It's definitely chunkier, but it's surprisingly lightweight. Now, I will say, it feels very blade heavy. It feels very blade heavy, blade forward, which I'm not bothered by, but there's your center of gravity right there. But yeah, it's really lightweight. I was right about the boy material. You lost me, Neilio. You lost me. But yeah, like this right here was the kind of thing that I was expecting to find. Rosecraft, I kind of figured I'd pick something up there. Oh, gotcha. I vaguely remember you talking about the tungsten carbide blade a while back. But the one thing I did not expect to find and really fall for is this Bestech Cicada wing. I really like this thing a lot. Yeah, that's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. But I've also had people tell me to reach out to them, like Kaiser. I reached out to them and they said, yeah, send us an email right here to our marketing team and they'll get back with you. Nothing. That being said, Roxson, they seem like they're really on board with collaborating. And then NAFS said they're always happy to send stuff out to have it reviewed. So I am definitely emailing those guys. Like, definitely. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Gerber uses some pretty sketchy steels. But yeah, well, like, no, I was at the Roxson table, and my guy that I rode with, Wilderness Bushcraft, like, he talked to them about me. Killer Llamas, what is up? Thank you for the $1.99, dude. Thank you. Well, it's not just that, but Wilderness Bushcraft, he talked to Roxson about me and talked me up and then brought me over there to meet them. And then I talked to one of their guys, and then I talked to the woman in charge of their marketing, and all that, and I let them know, like, I was able to stand there and talk, let them know what the channel's about, how I handle reviews, all that stuff, so they kind of have an idea what they're getting into. So once Blade Show's over, I'm going to email them and let them know, because, like, they know I mostly do knives, but I will check out a multi-tool, no problems whatsoever. So, and I told them, like, everything that I see on the table I like, just send whatever. Toes, man, I've been good, man. I just, I got back from Blade Show this afternoon, and, like, as you can see, I picked up toys. And then I was at the DLT trading table, and this is something that, you know, if it clicks, it clicks. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But I got metal dice, which, for those of y'all that don't know, I am an absolute dice goblin. I will always love dice, even if I don't get to use them much. And metal dice are just kind of the eel's hips. No, they feel like they're stainless steel. They are weighted like stainless steel dice. However, just the fact that they're metal dice makes my day. Oh, Fook, one day I'll dig out my dice collection to show you guys, but it's going to take way too long for me to do that anytime in the immediate future. I mean, my collection might not be as large as yours, but I do have Tupperware containers full of sets of dice from when my guys would never bring their own. Yeah, what was I going to say? I'm not sure, but yeah, if anything that you see on the table you want to take a closer look at, let me know. I'll show you. Because I figure you guys that are here for the live stream get a sneak preview of what's coming up over the next few weeks here. I am going to be immediately all over this one. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, mine is more a standard collection, but it's gigantic. Oh, nice, KO. But yeah, I promise you guys, I'm going to be all over reviewing this one like ASAP as possible. Like, this is going to be the next thing I review. Peyton, what's up? I'm doing good. How you doing? And I cannot tell you how much I love this thing. Like, and I'm not even sure they're going to have the purple and black colorway on it when the production versions come out. I don't know if Magpul has a booth. I would have to go and dig up the map and go through that thing. But I've got a feeling tomorrow I'm going to be preoccupied most of the day. But I'd have to guess Magpul has a booth there. Look, Thomas. Oh! So somebody was talking to me about that in line before the show started. Yeah, because we were talking about that metal injection molding, and I'm still trying to figure out how that works. But, look, Thomas, if I can carry the fucking Cold Steel Mayhem in my pocket at work, I can carry this. This is no sweat. This is light work for me. Macario, what's up, man? I'm having a great time, man. Oh no, in my pocket. You shitting me? Like, I tried the Mayhem tucked in the waistband and finally said fuck it and stuck it in my pocket. That Mayhem was in my pocket with car keys, a disposable vape, and my bottle of e-liquid for a week. I think people greatly underestimate. Oh, you're absolutely right, KO. You're absolutely right, KO. Tonight might not be the night. Yeah, people greatly underestimate how large of a knife you can actually carry in your pocket. Yeah, like I've underestimated it a time or two in the past, and then I was like, you know what? Screw it, it's going in the pocket. And yeah, like I EDC'd that Mayhem for a little bit. Now I will say, sadly, this thing still exists. No, I said we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out, KO. We'll make it work somehow, even if we do like a shorter conjoined stream or something like that. No one, man, no one. Like I said, my ego's not so swollen up that I expected I was going to get swarmed or anything, but just in case, you know. That's like carrying around the lanyard beads. Like, the vibe's not there this year. The vibe handing them out this year is not there. So it's probably going to be down to like KO and Yako to try to sell them. Yeah, I said we'll figure something out. We don't have to necessarily do a Cardboard Slayer live stream. Because I know if you drop, it's going to leave my screen looking messed up on their end. I've seen what happens when somebody drops out on a conjoined stream like that. So I'd rather have us be able to both sign on at the same time and sign off at about the same time. But yeah, I need to find out the model on this. I'm trying to think, did I... No, like flying to Atlanta, like you gotta be able to justify spending the money to buy a plane ticket. Just like I had guys asking me if I was gonna go out to Blade Show, Texas, and I was like, "There's no way in hell with where I'm at right now that I can justify going halfway across the country for that. Now, down the road, if the channel picks up enough steam and grows enough, yeah, sure, I would love to like check out Blade Show West, check out Blade Show, what is it, like Blade Show fucking Midwest. I'd love to check out those shows too, but not right now. You know, I am just very, very grateful that I can get to the Blade Show Atlanta and yeah, I'm just grateful I can get to Blade Show Atlanta, and apparently Atlanta's the big one. Someone said Blade Show Texas. Um, I think the temperature was pushing the 80s or something like that. All I know is it was toasty, and when we got in the truck to go home, George's thermometer on his truck said 93 degrees, which, yeah, that tracks. Yeah, that's what I was told, was Atlanta was the big one, and Texas is kind of the size of the small room in Atlanta. Um, and I'm assuming Midwest or whatever the hell it is in Utah. Um, that one is also quite small. Which, yeah, like, bro, I'm telling you right now, like, I waited to get in the door. Oh, trust me, I know Florida gets hot. I know Florida gets hot. Like, there's no argument there. But, it gets hot here too. Thankfully, we're not at the part of the year where we hit 111 degrees and stay there for a week at a time. But, you know, I go in, I get my wristband, and I go to where they say the line is. So I sit down, and I'm thinking there's not like, 300 people with early bird tickets. There couldn't have possibly been that many. So I sit down where they said the line was, and like 25 minutes later, they come walking through, and they're like, hey, if you don't have a card with a number on it, go outside to the end of the line. It's like, bro, you couldn't have told me that like 25 minutes ago, or told me that when you said where the line was, or anything else. Like, because I could have been up there with George and Adam, and no, definitely not. Like, I survived. Like, I was just barely patient enough to survive it, but it's just like, and I'm not mad, because it's like, I get it, they were in line first, but no one told me the line was starting at the outside of the building. That's what got me, is no one said, yeah, no one said the line starts outside the building and goes through the parking lot. Because if I would have known that like 25 minutes earlier, I wouldn't have had to be like that far back away from the building. The chair belonged to one Adam for America, so he got his chair back after I finally found them again. It was like they got in way before I did, and we all had different things to go take care of. So I didn't catch up with them for an hour or two before. All right, Neilio, we'll see you later. But it was an hour or two before I found them and actually caught up with them. And, at that point, I was able to give Adam his chair back so he could take it back to the truck and get on with my life. Tractor Gaming, what's up? How you doing? But if you guys are just getting here, we are taking a look at the stuff that I got at Blade Show this year. On day one. This is just day one. I haven't made it through half of the budget yet, so we still have a lot of stuff we can pick up. So hopefully through the course of tomorrow and Sunday, I'll be able to pick up some good budget stuff to show you guys. And that was one thing, like the pickings looked real sparse for stuff that was sub $50 this year. Everything's like 55 to 70 bucks. So the haul probably won't be as large as I expected, but we'll still be good for a while once we get back from that. Last year there was 30, 40, $45 stuff laying everywhere. KO, you were like just the lord of the leak. You are just the lord of the leak right now. But what the hell was I saying? Yeah. Aiden, what's up? How you doing, man? Aiden, you never shot me a message on Instagram, dude. Oh, good deal, KO. Good deal. But what the hell was I saying? Yeah, like there's just not the plethora, the absolute bevy of $35 to $45 knives that there was last year. Horace, what's up? How you doing, man? I'm showing everybody the stuff that I picked up at Blade Show this year. Let me go take a look at that right now because I got no requests showing up on my screen either. Yeah, like I got nothing. The Instagram handle should be knives, I guess, all lowercase, one word. Aiden, just shoot me an email, man. Just shoot me an email, knivesiguess@gmail.com. That's the easiest way to do it. Yes, I've got nothing for notifications on any of it. Well, like I've got messages from guys I don't follow, but I don't have a notification that he's following me. Nothing. Like I said, email is way easier to deal with in this case. Yeah, so just hit me up on Gmail. Oh shit, KO, you're taking off, man. Fuck yeah. Bro, you're gonna blow past me in no time flat. No expert, what's up? How you doing? There we go. Got it. All right, Aiden, we got it. Oh yeah. No, like Cardboard Slayer on this is gonna be good because this is our first M390. Well, I take that back. I've got M390 on the bug out BK 545, whatever, the aluminum one. KO, it's probably not gonna be a terribly long stream. You know, we'll just kind of go till everything peters out. I just wanted to do something real quick to show you guys that are here. Kevin Smith and Knives, that is the Worksharp. That is the Worksharp. Yeah, you put an F where there's supposed to be a V, Thomas. But yeah, we do have the Worksharp right here. I was lucky enough to get in the door early and go ahead and get one of these before they sold out, because they sold out in a hurry. They did not have those there for long. Yeah, they sold out. Yeah, I got early bird tickets, so I got in the door early, and this is like the third or fourth table I hit, so I had to make sure I got it. I had to make sure I got one. Had to make sure. Yeah, no, they're going to be doing some more of them. They just sold out of the stock they have. However, this bodes well for me being able to get some traction off of the videos on it. And it looks like they left a little bit of some scratch pattern on their sharpening. Like they did a pretty good job mirroring it out, but I can definitely see some scratch pattern on it. Oh my God, Rex 21. Well, like, yeah. I know it came in multiple blade steels. I just didn't know what steels. I was just trying to get in there and make sure I got one. And they asked if I wanted because like, it's me. Well, yeah, that's how sharp my knives are too when I get done with them. Rudy Mendoza, what's up? How you doing? Because, I mean, that's mine when I sharpen them. Vlam Jr., what's up? How you doing? Oh, Vlam, I'm doing good. I'm just showing off the haul from Blade Show that I picked up today. Yeah, and I think they said the drop point was an N390 and the other blade styles were in 3V, but I didn't know that. Hey, Travis, what's up? I didn't know that. They just asked if I want a drop point or worn tant cliff toe, whatever the hell they're calling it. It's me. I wanted the drop point. Daddy Alex walked by like 3 separate times and I didn't bother him because at that point I know he was busy doing other stuff and wanted to enjoy the show. Yeah, I guess reverse tanto, like I didn't get too much of a look at it, but I think it's a reverse tanto. I know my guy Adam that was with me, he got that one. And I think Wilderness Bushcraft, I think he also got the Nigel333, what's up? How you doing? I think Wilderness Bushcraft also got the reverse tanto, but they offered a drop point. I'm getting a drop point. D.VO didn't have a ton of stuff on the table. However, I just went there for my annual prototype, and he did not disappoint. He did not disappoint one bit. Speaking of which, might as well. That one could be sharper, but it's obviously been used. But yeah, no, D.VO never has a ton of stuff on their table, but they had a nice long row of prototypes on the bottom of his case. And I really thought about picking up a second prototype and throwing another $100 bill on the table, but that kind of cuts into stuff for, you know, buying stuff to carry the channel for the next few months, and also trying to find some stuff to give away. I believe the prototype steel is D2. And I think they said they're on 154 cm for the production version. You know, it's the strangest thing, Fook. I couldn't find the Ozark Trail table. Macario, I appreciate the kind words. All right, Toad, see you later. What the hell was last year's 5CR? The 5CR was on the Vosteed prototype. That wasn't on the D.VO. The D.VO was D2. I never saw Mossy Oak either. But no, like yeah, Vosteed was the 5CR 15. D.VO was D2 on their Fireball prototype from last year. That took me a second. Yeah, you didn't miss much, Fook. You didn't miss much at all. And I don't know why I like this one so much. The action on it's absolutely sublime. Yeah, like I said, me and a guy that in line were talking about Magpul with their injection molded steel. And yeah, Rudy, I am planning on going tomorrow. I just need to kick myself in the ass hard enough to actually drive myself instead of riding with somebody else. I already had the wife take some time off from work so that I had access to the car. So yeah, I'm planning on going tomorrow, and I need to shop around tomorrow and find more of the budget oriented stuff for the channel. And I got to find something else to give away, like this. This is a tinnable knife, and this is a giveaway knife. This will be given away after Blade Show. I'll have that. I'll have one of the NAF's Lander 6s and a Workos flashlight. And then there'll be a different knife along with another Lander 6 and another Workos flashlight to give away. So we'll have some nice giveaway packages. All right, KO, appreciate it. Give me a second here, guys. Yeah, here's what he's talking about is the Magpul with the MIM blade, metal injection molding. Boomstick, what's up? There's like 640 left in the budget right now. There's about 640 left in the budget, so I didn't quite go through half of it. And like I said, my biggest expenditures were this and this. 130 and 140 right here. Yeah, well, I mean, and it's one of those things too, like I walked by the Hogue table. I think I was walking around there for, well, we got there at, yeah, the Worksharp was 140. But, we got there at about 7 a.m. and I was in line waiting. Thankfully I had a chair. Local Stay, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I was surprised. I thought they were going to be up over 200. I really did. I thought they were going to be 230 to 250, somewhere in that window. So I will take 140. I am so glad I was able to get this. Braxton Graham, what's up? How you doing? We are just showing off the stuff that I picked up at Blade Show today. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so, like, I had a chair, but, you know, got there, didn't get in the door until a little after 10 a.m. Yeah, now, I will say, but, so from 10 until about 2:15 or so, we were walking around 2:30, somewhere in that window, we were out walking around the floor the rest of the day. But I will say, I like this as an automatic way more than a manual. The manual button lock, the button press is stupid long on it. So like you're pressing it all the way down before it'll close and all the way down before it'll open. You could get used to it. Doesn't mean I want to get used to it. As an automatic, however, the automatic is pretty sublime. The spring is a bit light, but it works. So like this thing, I absolutely love. Like I think the thing that I am the least impressed by is probably the Rosecraft, but I wanted to drop by and at least pick up a Rosecraft and have something from Rosecraft this year. Although the Tarkus or the Tarkanus, which one is this? Tarkanus. Yeah, the Tarkanus is an old design. It's discontinued, but I think it was like 35 bucks. Oh, knives and pizza. I got the Worksharp. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool. Like this thing is pretty cool. I like the black and white on it, the tuxedo look on it. But yeah, this thing is absolutely mind-blowing. Like yeah, you talk about best price. Joseph Garcia, what's up? Just got the one pin. You mean the Olight? Because I also do have the Olight O-pen. And this thing is just too much fun. But yeah, like I'm real lucky because those things, like, we got in the truck to come home, and I got the email that they had sold out. So yeah, of course, we got the pin right there. Flashlight. And green laser. Like, I can't tell you how delighted I am to have all that in one place at one time. Oh yeah, the Hyrax. Yeah, this thing feels really nice in the hand. It feels good, and they're not expensive. Like, they are not expensive at all. And like, it's been on my wish list for a while. Lucas J Font, what's up? How you doing, man? We're just showing off the Blade Show haul from today. Just hanging out and doing a Blade Show haul stream. But yeah, the Hyrax, it feels nice. It's been on my wish list for a while on Amazon, and I saw it today, and I was like, you know what? Why not? We're here, we're doing things, and I didn't really see a lot else that was in my price range that really grabbed my attention while I was at the Wii Civivi table. I did take a look at the Neves Inmate, and that thing looks really cool. It feels really cool. It's a nice design, but $300 is just out of reach for me right now. I wanted to buy it. Like, I was hoping it was closer to 100, and then I could have justified it because I really do want to get that on the channel and show it off, but can't do it at 300. But yeah, you got to be left to wonder, like, how big is the run of steel they bought for these to keep that price down that low? So tomorrow, I don't know exactly where I'm headed. Tomorrow is going to be walking around and really sifting through everything, looking for the good budget knives. But I'll be looking for the budget knives and looking for the stuff that's in our normal price range, like these guys right here. I don't know where I'm going to end up, but the RMX, I don't know if the RMX will be available in Canada, but you just swap a couple parts out to turn it into manual. I do not know if Off-Grid is there. They might be. Huh, all right. Yeah, the Higa Nakami has been one of those things where I look at it and it's like, yeah, maybe. I may pick one up one day just to do Cardboard Slayer with it. But, oh, really, Joe? Really? That is cool, Joe. I would have liked to have been a tester. But yeah, like, you can swap this out and make it manual easily enough. A little bit fiddly. It took me a few minutes to get it right, but not too terrible. But I don't know whether or not they'll be available in Canada. Like, you know as much as I do about that right now. And then, of course, you guys, we still have this. Nobody said hi. No one said hi. And like it. So that will be with me tomorrow. And like, I wanted to hand a whole bunch of beads out, but the vibe just ain't there this year. Like, it's a different vibe than last year was. Aiden, what's up? You done been here, man. And I did get your message. What are you talking about? This guy right here, Braxton? Yeah, these are in production now. They're not for sale yet. Oh, that's nice, Joe. That's nice, man. Oh, the black and yellow one? Oh, that thing's a giant piece of shit, dude. Dude, D, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, this is what came home with me from the Cobb Galleria. Yeah, I was walking around there for a good few hours today. I'm gonna be there tomorrow. I'm gonna be there tomorrow, so I'll be walking around trying to find stuff to pick up. Oh, nice, Joe. Yeah, like it's amazing. A lot of people really like these things, more than I expected. And then there's guys that don't like beads at all that'll look and go, "Oh, that's nice," and then get on with their day. Hey, Fook, I appreciate you swinging by, man. Uh, do, do. If are you not subscribed? Are you not paying attention? We already did the face reveal, man. We already did that, man. Don't worry, I won't be hard to spot. I won't be hard to spot. Yeah, we give us about 20 more minutes and then we'll wrap it up. KO, you doing a live stream? Brando! All right, Joe. Appreciate you swinging by, man. Hey, Blade Show was great, man. This is the stuff that came home from Blade Show with me. Like we had a good run at Blade Show. And of course, you know, if there was any way it was going to happen, it was going to happen. Yeah, I'm really digging this thing. Yeah, and hopefully I'm going to email Naps once the Blade Show is over. I've got their marketing guys' contact info. This is by Worksharp. Oh, Mikey, you poor sweet dumb bitch. Don't come in here with that dumbass shit. But no, this is made by Worksharp. This is the Worksharp RMX. Okay, so we have got a D.VO Growler XL prototype. This one is not on the market yet. This one is in production right now, but I got one of the prototypes with the purple and black on it. We have got the Worksharp RMX, which I think that speaks for itself. We got some Tenable knives. I don't have the model name on these. They were on a table unboxed for 40 a pop, so I got this one to give away. This one is mine. I wanted the green axis lock on it. We have got a Rosecraft Blades Tarcanus. We have got the Sencut Hyrax right here. We have got the Bestech Cicada wing, which I didn't expect to love this much, but I do. Like I really I like this thing a lot. Yeah, so the purple Tenable is going to be given away. The giveaway is just going to be 2 packages. One of them is going to be the Tenable. The other one I don't know yet. I haven't found it yet. But then I got 3 of the NAFS Lander 6. The NAFS Lander 6. So there'll be the Tenable or the other knife. There'll be a Lander 6, and then there'll be a Workos flashlight. So those will be in the giveaway whenever that comes up. So hopefully tomorrow, if I'm not too shot out, I'll do another video. Yeah, and I may swing back by there and pick up another lander because I dropped by there first thing this morning. I was like, hey, can I accomplish anything with a $2 bill? And they're like, not this year. Son of a bitch. So yeah, I may swing by and pick up another lander while I'm there. Just if I don't find anything else that really grabs me by the short and curlies. And they got the Space Kitty scales on a knife pre-built at Blade Show. Have you hit their website? Yeah, I think the thing with the lander, I forget what it was. I think it might have been that it was only thumb studs and not a flipper tab or something like that put me off it. But I'll probably swing back around and take another look at that. Nah, Brando, you're good. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, and DLT trading. I think the price point on the lander, yeah, it may have been 40, 45 with the Lunar Kitty scales on it. But DLT trading, some steel dice. Is the steel stainless? Yep, it's stainless. But yeah, like, try going on NAF's website. Oh, Dominic. Oh, why haven't we been doing that, Dominic? Son of a bitch, that's good, dude. That is good, Dominic. Son of a... Why haven't we been doing that? Son of a bitch. The HRC is 10. Me with Knives, what's up? How you doing, man? Welcome, brother. We just been taking a quick look at everything that came home with me from Blade Show today. Can't believe I caught that. Justin, my name is Knives, I guess. But of course, me with Knives, you do see it right. I don't have any petrified fish here. I didn't see them at Blade Show. Jerry, what's up, my brother? How you doing, man? We just been kind of going over the Blade Show haul. I know, Braxton, you've been talking about the Higo this whole time. But I mean, you can do this if you want fun and non-threatening. Me with Knives, yes, this is the Worksharp knife. This is indeed the Worksharp knife. Jason, I don't make knives. I tried in the past, and I am just not good at it. Justin, how about no? How about no? I dare you to give me $300. How about that? Justin's like, I got you, boo-boo. Jeff, what's up? How you doing? I also did pick up a Band-Aid dispenser while I was at the D.VO table. No, so I dropped by the Kaiser table, and nothing they had there was in the kind of price range I was looking for. And none of it really grabbed me by the short and curlies. There was a cool looking drop bear, and that was about it. But I've already got a drop bear, so I don't need two of them for the channel. Jeff, shit, right now I'm not sure exactly. Kelly, what's going on? How you doing? Favorite knife, Justin? That is a very difficult call to make, but I always kind of go with the Cold Steel Mayhem when I'm asked about it because that's the easiest one to reach for, or that's the easiest one to pull up out of the memory. Um, but yeah, the show was great. I'll be back there tomorrow. Don't worry. But these are tenable knives, and I don't have a model name on them. They were open on the table, not in the box. So I didn't get a box or anything with that. They just had a price tag sitting out there, 40 bucks each. So I grabbed two of them. The purple one I'm doing, the purple one's going to be given away. Purple one's going to be given away. I did check out some customs, but I don't have custom money. And so like the focus of the channel is folding knives because I can't carry a fixed blade at work. If I'm going to review a knife, I'm going to carry it and work with it before I do the full review. I can't do that with a fixed blade. So I looked at some. Jason, I have made my own Damascus. As a matter of fact, is it here? Oh, around here somewhere. Somewhere I got a piece of Damascus I made. The only thing easily accessible I've got this this raindrop Damascus I made, but the billet delaminated right down the center. Somewhere over here, however. Yeah, I can't find it right now. I've got my Kiradashi I made out of Damascus. It was a 14 layer. Hey, Justin, I'll put socks on for $2. I dare you. Oh, nice, Kelly. Yeah, old timers are pretty nice. I don't have anything against them. But what was I gonna say? I lost track of what the hell I was saying now. But yeah, no, I've done 14 layer lazy twist. I've done raindrop Damascus. I did some of the goofiest damn Damascus on the planet. I took some random pattern Damascus and I stacked it up between layers of cable Damascus and smashed that out. Dominic, you're just full of good ideas today. That could be the whole live stream. Guess my real name. I'm not going to tell anyone whether they got it right, but they can guess. Yes, I think I've got the old timer golden spike. Where the hell is that thing now? I don't know. Well, Brando, good for you. That's a good guess, Dominic. Son of a diddly. So I had that other piece of Damascus right here. Oh, there we are. Yeah. Yeah, we got that guy right there that I made. Oh, Brando, I didn't think you wanted to be named. Yeah, my buddy Josh Brown, he's got a table. He makes some really nice shit. He makes some really nice shit, and I wish I could have bought something from him, but I ain't got that kind of money. But yeah, that was my first Damascus billet right there. Tasaki, what's up? How you doing? Congratulations on the Magna Cut. And like the rest of my friends that had tables in the past are kind of out of the game now. You know, like my guy James, he was on Forged in Fire. He had his table last year. He showed off his Forged in Fire weapon. He's out of the game now. My buddy Ed Saul, I couldn't find him. I don't know if he's there or not. I got to look at the directory and see if he's on there. Oh, that's nice, Tasaki. That is nice. But I need to see if Ed Saul has a table there this year because I wanted to catch up with him and say hi, but I could not find him. I'm trying to think, who else did I know that had tables there? But Josh was holding it down. And then my buddy Wilderness Bushcraft, finally, after 7 years, he got his Dark Timber Custom. The most impractical folding knife, in my opinion. Shit, it's probably gonna be like the Cold Steel Espada XL. Brando, are you not washing hard enough? Me with knives. What's up with you in the paraframe today, man? Yeah, the Espada SL is hideously impractical. It's glorious, but hideously impractical. Well, yeah, and clay is one of the mediums they use to teach newbies how to work with steel to begin with. Oh, the paraframe's trash. What metal is what made of? This right here? As if memory serves, this is some 15N20, like the sawmill blade. No, the paraframe is not the worst knife ever. You're forgetting the Sativian ST155 exists. And then some 1095. Like your most basic bitch Damascus on the planet. Yeah, like if you're teaching somebody to work with steel, yeah, if you're learning to work with steel and you want a cold environment, like a very lightweight hammer and a piece of clay will kind of start teaching you how to move the metal around and stuff like that. Brando, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh my God. Do you know just how many paraframes would be at the bottom of lakes within the first month of them doing that? Saints EDC and more, what's up? We weren't talking about the Para 3, Tasaki. I have bought some, but there was a reason. Yeah, I mean, Saints, I know you see this. I know you see this here, Saints. I am so glad I was able to get there in time to get that. Ah, Saints, you poor bastard. All right, everybody. Light a candle for Saints. He's going to need it. Yeah, like these two right here were the big expenditures for the show. Like 140, 130, something like that. Which just getting my D.VO prototype knocked out first thing made the rest of the show a lot easier, much lower pressure. And just like the last 2 years, Kevin did not disappoint with what he had under the table for me. Yeah, like this one, I did not know it existed before I saw it sitting there at the Bestech table, but I did not expect to like it as much as I do. This thing is actually quite glorious. Pocket clip is really, really dainty. Yeah, this thing is like butter. Like, I think it's on washers, but that action is exactly what I like. No, they are not. Well, I take that back. So there's no frame in there, so you can squeeze them shut if you put pressure on them. So what I'm carrying this week for review, where is it? Is the Rosecraft Blades OG right here. But what's up, Blade Off Pete? But this week I'm carrying the Rosecraft OG for review, which this is going to be a partial review because, well, I haven't been at work for the last 3 days. Socks are not on right now. I forgot to turn the light on for that, but socks are not on right now. Chef Rocky, what's up? Hey, I looked around, but I didn't see anybody wearing a Chef Rocky shirt, man. I looked around. But yeah, that was a real, it's been a real vanilla carry. Like, definitely happy to see that. Yeah, I looked around, but I was also riding with some people, so I had to kind of jostle myself around with what they were looking at. However, tomorrow, my goal is going to be finding a lot more of the budget-oriented stuff, which I don't know if any of you guys that have been there this year can confirm. A little showcase of what, Brando? Because, like, we're doing the showcase right now. But like the $35 to $40 knives, like there's nowhere near as many of them this year as there were last year. Like nowhere near. Oh, the Rosecraft? I mean, there's not much to really showcase about it necessarily. Yes, I know. I made sure I got this. I didn't realize they were going to sell out as fast as they did. I didn't think they were going to sell out as fast as they did, but they sold out. So I keep thinking, hey, I'm going to try to get some footage, but I don't really know how to go about that and get it done right. I don't know if I'm going to wind up with much in the way of usable footage from Blade Show. I thought I would, but I'm walking around and I'm trying to Eric in Tampa, what's up? How you doing? I thought I was going to be getting footage, and I'm kind of looking around like I don't know how to go about getting footage. I don't know how to go about doing it right. So like I got some shit to figure out there. But oh, I did get the XL Growler, sir. Um, I bought one of his prototypes. Every year when I go to Blade Show, I get one of Kevin's prototypes. This year, XL Growler. I paid 130 for the prototype. Yeah, dude. Kevin's awesome. Like, Kevin's awesome. He has hooked me up every year and he has not disappointed me yet. Every year I go up there first thing and ask for a prototype. Yeah. I believe the blade steel on that is D2. I believe, but I didn't really ask because I'm not carrying this as a serious day-to-day user. I will carry it and use it lightly just to see what day-to-day life with one is like, but I am not whaling on that thing. I am not treating it like a regular review knife. Like this I'm going to carry it. We're going to do cardboard slayer. We're going to do everything with it. This, no, it's getting babied. D2 with a good heat treatment is solid. Which, speaking of which, I did drop by the QSP table. And, Landon, what's up? How you doing, man? Oh, dude, nice, nice, Saints. Nice. But I talked to the guys at the QSP table, and they didn't really have a whole lot to offer outside of they're gonna kind of look into it. And well, no, I don't think they did. I highly doubt Kevin would intentionally use crap D2 on a prototype. But it's like the QSPs. They don't use crap D2 on purpose, but I got two absolute donkeys from two different places. And like I talked to them about that, and they didn't really have much in the way of offering a solution or anything else, because it's like the first time they had heard that complaint. And I can't blame them for that because it's not often someone's going to come up and say, hey, I bought a penguin from Amazon that had shit D2 with a really bad heat treatment on it. And then I bought one from Blade HQ that had the same issue with the bad D2. Who the hell comes up and says they got the same donkey ass problem from Amazon and Blade HQ on separate occasions, So I've got to get the links to the videos that I did on that. Yeah, like this is part of why my review process is what it is. Oh man. But this is a large part of why my review process is what it is, so that we can find stuff like that. Because like I don't think that QSP did a huge run of just terrible D2. I would have expected if a lot of people were getting that, they would have complained by now, because a lot of guys that do take this stuff real seriously, they find something like that, they're going to raise hell about it, and justifiably. So you think over a wide enough group of people buying them, the complaints would start trickling in from guys that are having that same problem. So it was really weird. I'm not sure what the guy's name at QSP I talked to was. I don't have my cards down here with me. But he didn't have his card anyways. It might have been Dave. Because like there was only one guy at the table. Yeah, no, I get that. K110 is definitely going to be more. I would have more faith that K110 is going to be K110. Now, given the sheer quantity of D2 that we have done, the small handful of donkeys that we've gotten, yeah. Like it's still a little bit much, but, given the sheer huge swath of different D2 knives we've done, some donkeys are to be expected. But yeah, so like I've got to get the links to the videos that I've done on that and the live streams to send him. and let him kind of pour through all of them. And, you know, they may do something with that. They may not. I don't know. But, you know, like I'm not expecting them to go, hey, K110 is Bowler's version of D2. Drive in is about 30 minutes laid off, Pete. Jacob, what's up? How's it going, man? I'm showing off the Blade Show haul. Yeah, like I said, I'm immensely grateful that I live close enough to Blade Show Atlanta that I can just drive there from home and then come back and enjoy my own bed and my own toilet at the end of the day. Well, it's still D2. Like, K110 is D2 under a different name. It's manufactured in Germany, I believe. Yes, I think we got... Yeah, as we Ace on Knives, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, we got the Beluga and K110 to do on Cardboard Slayer at some point. Jacob, you're looking at the Austria, okay. But you're looking at what I got at Blade Show. This is what I got at Blade Show with the exception of the OG that I'm carrying for review this week. Dude, you have to feel Rex 121 cutting glass in your hand to understand how fucking kooky that was. All right, it felt like I was going in on it with a saw. Yeah, no. Like, trust me, I'd love to do some more work with the Rex 121, and I've got that roll of 1-inch hemp rope. And at some point, I do want to do a shootout with all the steels versus the hemp rope. It's just that video is going to take a long time and a lot of effort to make. And yeah, Saints, that's a bummer, man. That is a bummer. And there's a reason I put in for PTO throughout. Me with Knives, I did not go by the Spyderco booth. There's not much there for me. I did not get a picture of it. I was going back to buy one. Give me a second, Rich. But I was going to go buy a shirt, and I remembered when we were on the way out the door, and I wasn't the one driving. So I'm going to be getting one tomorrow. But, Rich. Braxton, I don't know who all was there. You'd have to go online and look up the directory. But we've got the D.VO Growler XL prototype right here. I picked up my prototype for the year. We have got the Worksharp RMX. This thing can be converted from an automatic to a manual button lock. So, got that. We got a couple of tenable knives that I didn't get a model name on. They were out of box on a table with a price tag on them, so I grabbed one for a giveaway and one for me. We got the Rosecraft Tarkanis. We have got the, the Bestech Cicada's wing right here, which I didn't think I'd like this one, but I really do. And then we got the Sencut Hyrax right here. And then we've got some NAF's Lander 6s. I picked up a few of the NAF's Lander 6 because, well, why wouldn't you? I'm not going to close my hand on it and make it disappear, but why wouldn't you? It's been Cicada my entire life, but guys in the north say all kinds of shit weird. Brando, why would I be worried about carrying a knife with a magnesium handle? Please justify that train of thought. I need to know. Like, you don't even put sugar in the tea until you feel the diabetes kick in. Yeah, and Rich, I haven't made it through half of the budget yet. These were my big expenditures for the day. Like, these are the two that I went in there for. But tomorrow and Sunday, I'm going to be going around looking for more budget stuff to keep the channel above water for the next couple of months. And also get another giveaway knife picked out. I appreciate that, Laid Off Pete. Because right now, this will be given away along with a Nafslander 6 and a Workos flashlight. And then the other giveaway knife that I pick out will be given away with its own Nafslander 6 and another Workos flashlight. So a couple of really nice giveaway packages. Once Blade Show is wrapped up and I'm settled back in. Yeah, I'll try to remember, Laid Off Pete. For sure. And I'm really hoping, I am really hoping that I can get my hands on the production version of this when it drops. I'm hoping. I don't know if I'm going to have the money for it when it drops or the speed needed to get it ordered before it sells out. That's the one thing that hurts with these. Ace on Knives, I did not. I did not run into anybody that recognized me, so we still have this piece of shit. I didn't, nobody walked up and said hi, so we still have this piece of shit. Like, I almost feel bad for the guy that designed that, because he looked like he was real proud of it in the pictures that I saw. But no. No. The Braxton, that was the Sativian ST-155. Like, the only thing they got right is the blade shape's kind of cool. That's the only thing they got right about that knife. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in my defense, I did do a face reveal twice, and I was wearing a shirt that said Knives, I guess, like, fucking the whole shirt. Like, I was hard to miss. But again, if you're a Blade Show and you see me and you say hi and you're the first one to say hi, you can take that Sativian ST-155 home with you. That would be hilarious if some guy's trying to take the meme knife away from the channel. It'd be funny as hell if there was some guy that was trying his hardest to get the meme knife from the channel, and he's just walking around looking, where's the barefoot guy? Where's the barefoot guy? Staring at the floor the whole time. That would be amazing. Yeah, apparently I wasn't obvious enough. No, I mean, it's again, like, you gotta think, this is a tiny ass channel. Like, this is a tiny ass channel. No, you gotta be a Blade Show, Brando. Come on now. But, you know, it's a tiny ass channel. I didn't expect to get bum rushed or anything. You know, I figured I'd float it out there so somebody was gonna have a good day. Somebody have a good day saying hi. And there's no inside voice at Blade Show, so my throat's really sore. After Work Ripper, what's up? How you doing? No, the fucking small room. Holy shit. There was like 2 fucking square feet of open floor in the small room. Like, what the hell was that? Oh, Aiden, I already sharpened that one, man. We're good on the Rex But yeah, that sales the big room was definitely loud, but the small room, the baller room, holy shit! Now, y'all gotta understand, man. You get in a Blade show, especially on Friday, there is no room. Well, wait up, Pete. I'll try to make myself obvious. Maybe next year with a bigger channel, I'll be able to kind of set myself up better and justify saying, hey, I'll be down in the pit for an hour during this time of day. Drop by if you want to say hi. You know, something like that. I'm hoping Selena Girl 69, what's up? Nope, no truck stop blades. Oh yeah, Saints. I do have I did buy myself a Knives I Guess shirt. So I'm making sure that it's there so that if someone is looking for me, the 6'4" guy in a bright white t-shirt is gonna be easy to spot. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Yeah, if I get my knife if I get my knife into production and you can buy it on Amazon, just have like a cosplay made of the knife itself next year and just go dressed as that. But I mean, I'm not sure what to tell you about what it's like living in Georgia unless you like getting swamp ass 2 seconds after you step outside. Yeah, maybe next year, Saints. Just get. No, the era of the Walmart Ozark Trail dropout access lock has passed. That era has passed. But yeah, Georgia's real bad about the heat and humidity. This is my stabbing knife. Ha ha! But no, like it'll be like 95, 98 degrees here and the humidity will be about 90%. Not even joking, man. You make it out onto your porch, you got swamp ass before you get down the steps. Yeah, we get weather like that once in a while, Brando. Like once in a while. I've had years where I'm outside working and I got, you know, ice in my facial hair and stuff like that. Like I've been there and I've done that. I know that feeling all too well. Yeah, I don't know what the humidity was today here, but like it got warm early in the morning. And, you know, we got you know, like I had talked about this earlier, so you guys that were here earlier, forgive me, but Jim Cox, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, no, the era of the Ozark Trail dropout on this channel has passed. After the last two that I did, no thank you. Yeah, I'll try to remember to do that, Rich. I'll try to remember to do that. But whew. What the hell was I saying? Yeah, so I got in there and we had early bird tickets, right? We had early bird tickets, so I go in, I get my wristband, I go to where they say the line is, and I cop a squat, and I sit there and I'm waiting to get in. And about 20, 30 minutes later, someone comes through and they're like, hey, if you don't have a card with a number on it, you need to go outside and get in the back of the line. And it's like, y'all couldn't have just told us the line is outside before we sat here for about a half hour? Really? Y'all couldn't have done that? That's part of why I was so far back in the fucking line when I was doing the live stream before the show. Was just sitting there waiting on that shit. Like, I'm not mad at the situation because the people that were outside, now that I knew they were outside, were there first, and that's fine. They were there first. I don't have a problem with that. It's just finding out that far after the fact that we should have been outside the whole time. It's like, man, y'all fucked us all up. It's like last year, the early bird line, the early bird line was easy to get into, like, or the early bird line started inside the building and then went out, and they didn't have this whole wait outside shit. Oh no, I just wanted to. I was gonna be sitting in the parking lot for another hour waiting. Um, I did not see a Fenris on the table. However, I may end up taking another look. I did pick up the. Unless this is the Fenris. No, you're talking about a cross liner lock. No. So the tenable section on the table there was very small. Braxton, yes, we've tried Openel. But the tenable was, hey, Woodinator, what's up? These are tenables right here. Gotcha. Yeah, so at the concept table, the tenable was all the way on the end, and it was just open boxes. It was just open boxes that were sitting there that didn't have any labeling on them, nothing like that. Just, here's the price, 40 bucks. No, I don't have the 704 gear sticker on my table. 704 has not earned a spot on this table yet. Brown Sugar, what's up? How you doing? Juggalo, what's up? How's it going, man? Yeah, we're just kind of taking a look at the haul from Blade Show today and kind of going over that and whatever else. Rob, hope you're having a good night. Yeah, I don't even know if I've... No, I got that 704 gear sticker somewhere. That's the haul from today. Like, that's the haul from today. Bando Pix, what's up? How you doing? Yes, I live about 30 minutes away. Hey, Woodinator, that is a toss-up. All right. My favorite thing I picked up is a 1-to-1 toss-up between the D.VO Growler XL prototype or the Worksharp RMX. I could not tell you which one I like more, I'll be honest. Oh, man. But I tell you what, my throat is raw as shit after being in there talking all day. God, it's loud. Fook was, got you, Juggalo. I appreciate you swinging by. Yeah, no, Punisher's definitely not here. I don't think Fook's here anymore. Jerry's still kicking around in here, I believe. Siggy, what's up? How you doing? Nice, Bando. Nice. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of brain dead right now. I didn't expect the live stream to run this long, but people are coming in and looking at this stuff, so we're still here. I know I have got to go to bed soon so I can wake up and get up to Blade Show tomorrow, but yes, I do live about 30 minutes away from Blade Show, so it's not that hard to get there for myself. Oh yeah, like I'm real lucky to live where I do, especially in relation to Blade Show, because like it makes it easy for me to just take some time off of work. You know, I took a couple of days off to rest up before Blade Show. I got a couple more days after Blade Show to rest before I go back into work. So I'm good. I was supposed to be off until Saturday, I believe, but our scheduling system kind of screwed me over, so I'll be going in on Thursday instead of Saturday. So hopefully nobody got me sick at Blade Show. Oh, these are Band-Aids. Just got a Band-Aid dispenser. Yeah, that was a cool handout. It was definitely a cool handout. This I'll actually get some use out of. Nah, you're good, hey Woodinator. You're good, hey Woodinator. Yeah, like this is really cool. Like this beats the hell out of all the bottle openers. I have no use for a bottle opener. I have absolutely no use whatsoever for a bottle opener. Ever. All right, Saints. Yeah, we're not going to be on here too much longer myself. It's like I got to let my voice rest and I got to go pound meds to sleep so that I'm coherent and functional tomorrow. Yeah, I actually brought a box of invisible band-aids with me just in case. I'll probably take the D.VO tomorrow just because it takes up less room. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna have some more cool stuff tomorrow. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah, probably not me with knives. They're already invisible. But yeah, we'll be sniping for some budget stuff tomorrow. But I think we're gonna wrap this up. The fact that I'm coughing this hard should be a giveaway that I need to rest. Oh, nice. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll come back with another live stream showing you tomorrow's haul. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now. You guys have a great night. I'm gonna go rest, and hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow evening. All right. Yeah, it's about like Christmas days. All right. I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all have a good night.